Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Penn State Nittany Lions taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the California Golden Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Bears will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give to the tailback. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back. It's out. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Tosses it back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Yeah, and these halfbacks, man, they're wide receivers now. They do so much work in practice now with the wide receiver group, and you can see it there. Sells like he's going outside, sticks his foot in the ground, angles to the middle of the field. Quarterback finds him for the first down.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that lap.
Got a lot of running room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They move the tight end all over. The give from the gun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's out. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reynolds. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I think they tried to slip it to that tight end really quickly and get him the football and create some space and maybe try to make a play, but the defense said no. There is nowhere to go. Defense actually gets him for a loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass. It's Sayal. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Penn State 7, Cal 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Kept it, and he's past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Selden. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 23.
Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 4 over Syracuse. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass. It's out. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter. Starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Is headed back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun to give, looking for room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To throw, it's Lindsey trying to get to him. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough. Make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
You know, you start day one in training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's caught. It's Thomas. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Into the end zone. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Penn State.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score Penn State 28, Cal 0.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Penn State 28, Cal 0.
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Take over 1st and 10.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Jackrabbit. Squirrel.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Flips it out to the back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Spire. Lasso. Lasso.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Lion.
The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Steps away. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped.
Will take over first and 10.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
A 3rd and long coming up here. They want to run this quarterback. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
Will take over first and 10.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays. 3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. They'll run it. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. He caught it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Now on the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Using his feet. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of these plays when I can be physical and really make.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 35, Cal 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Unloads it downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
Come on, set.
Timeout, Penn State.
On the
Looking
set.
for a productive play on first down.
Set. Hut.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Ready up.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Here we go.
Now the play fake. He wants to take the top off. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
On the double.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Gorilla.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback will audible. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Quickly complete. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he muffs it. It's loose.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
A first down run in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bear!
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
They'll line up to go for two.
Jackrabbit. Convoy.
Snap it to the back. He's into the end zone for the two, and they get a little bit closer. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 97, set to kick off.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being...
He's going to fire deep. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seems like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give as they work on that clock. That stiff arm got him a little space, but he'll be knocked down at the 11.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense. I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.